Italy has a new government in record time. It was only December the 5th when Matteo Renzi resigned as the country's Prime Minister following a constitutional referendum in which Italians overwhelmingly rejected Renzi and his reforms. And now, after winning a confidence vote in the lower house of parliament, the new Premier Paolo Gentiloni and his cabinet of ministers have passed the same test in the upper house.
Members of the Senate, you are aware that I fully agreed with the constitutional reform that was approved many times in this House. However, you also know that the Italian people decided with a clear vote in the referendum. So I could say the confidence I ask of the Senate in the government is a little special. I ask for your confidence and I express my confidence in the Senate.
New Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni had unveiled his cabinet lineup in previous days without drastic changes. Among the new faces are former Interior Minister Angelino Alfano, who will hold the post of Foreign Minister, and Marco Minniti, who will take office as Interior Minister. Former Reforms Minister Maria Elena Boschi has been promoted to Cabinet Secretary, replacing Luca Lotti, who will head the Ministry of Sports.
What we have to do now is to focus on the challenges of Italy and the problems of the Italians. I fully reject the concept that this government is just a carbon copy of Renzi's administration.
The anti-establishment Five-Star Movement and xenophobic Northern League are calling for immediate snap elections. Both parties boycotted Senate proceedings on Wednesday as a protest of what they deem as a carbon copy executive of that of previous Prime Minister Matteo Renzi.
This government has to do the least possible during its mandate. It's full of carryovers from Renzi's government. It only has to steer Italy towards new elections as soon as a new electoral law is framed. The message that came out from this constitutional referendum is quite clear. Italians do not feel represented by this government.
Outlining his government's program, Prime Minister Gentiloni indicated that earthquake reconstruction, boosting jobs, public administration reform and justice reform would be his top priorities. In an upcoming EU summit, Gentiloni is expected to push for more cooperation to handle the massive influx of refugees who keep arriving Italy's shores from Africa and the Middle East. Max Civili, PressTV.